What's up, you guys? It's your boy B from Westside Flower Shop. We are back with another video. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that liked and that commented on my last video. If you guys have not seen that video, a little ticket will be above my head so you guys can go check that video out. Thank you to everybody that worked on it. We worked very hard on that video. So tonight we'll be talking about something a little different. We're not talking about Supreme directly, more like indirectly, you know what I'm saying? Some classic grail pieces that got me into streetwear and that got you seeing the man you see on your screen today. You know what I'm saying? So we will jump into this list. I have a list over there on my computer. I will be cutting back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and giving y'all the pure sauce, the pure drip, the pure everything that made me love streetwear as much as I do today. First and foremost, follow their Instagram. Shameless plug, shouty. You already know how I'm rocking. You already know how I'm coming. Here we go. Alright, you guys, so first and foremost, we are going to be talking about one of my grails, something that means more to me than a G-Shock. I have not been able to acquire this. I am salty. I am depressed. I'm down that I don't have this watch yet. The watch we are talking about is the BAPE and G-Shock collab. This watch is fire, especially in this white colorway. I have not found one as of yet in any type pristine condition. This watch is super old. I think this watch came out in like 2006, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, I can put a correction date somewhere on the screen. But honestly, this was probably one of my favorite things as a kid, especially with the rainbow G-Shock logo, and it has like the BAPE head logo. When you press the G at the bottom, it lights up. I honestly thought this watch was cold. I don't have a picture of him wearing it, but I know Kid Cudi had got one personalized for him that had all diamonds in the middle. I actually wanted to do something like that, so if anybody got one of them watches and they, you know what I'm saying, they want to do some price for it, let your boy know, because I definitely want one of these. And these are fire, man. Back in like 2012, 2011, G-Shocks were all the rage. Everybody was rocking them. I had one in middle school. I thought I was the coolest. I actually got it from Walmart. Shout out to the G-Shocks at Walmart.
Boy, if you don't get...
Those are the only ones I could afford at the time. Hopefully somebody can come through and bless me with this one right here, because this one is my absolute favorite. Speaking about G-Shocks, we are going to rewind the clock back to the good old days of D and Ricky. If you guys do not know who D and Ricky is, you guys are asleep. You guys are new to streetwear, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, because D and Ricky was absolutely killing the game. They made these brooches, I guess you could call them, like brooches with Legos. I saw my first D and Ricky piece on Kanye West. When I saw this, I went nuts and did my Googles, and I end up stumbling upon D and Ricky. Later on, they end up having their own G-Shock collab, which is crazy. It's kind of reminiscent of the G-Shock I talked about last time. It's actually a Mudman, and it has the same type of colorful face in it. It's really cool. The whole time they were like super hyped. I saw like one person with them, and I was at like a Kid Cudi concert back in like 2013. Honestly, these are fire. I'd still want one. I'd still, any of them. The Pac-Man one, the heart, any of those, the bow tie, any of those I do. I still really want those pieces, so hit me up. We cannot talk about old streetwear if we don't talk about these hats. Before anybody decided to bring back fitted caps, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, the teaser snapbacks. Snapbacks were all the rage in like between like 2011 and I think people stopped wearing them like 2014, 2013. Honestly, you weren't cool if you didn't have one of these. The teaser snapbacks were crazy. They were like, I think they were like $200. Like, they were crazy expensive. But I wanted one, and I still do. I really think the concept of the whole like stitching your logo on an old hat. I think the whole thing with having endorsements from celebrities and different famous people wearing these hats is honestly like a brilliant idea for such a simple DIY type concept. I really think it's cool. Any teaser had to do, I'd still rock one. I know I got, you know, my locks is growing, you know what I'm saying? But I'd still push these back to put a teaser cap on. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next item. All right, so the next item we're gonna talk about is the good old purple swag, the good old Jeremy Scott wing Adidas. I'm talking about these right here. I have not been able to find a decent pair of these in my size. I actually looked for like 2 days before I made this video to try to see if I can, you know, slide me a pair, you know what I'm saying, some retro like unboxing for y'all, but I actually could not find a decent pair in a decent condition. This is back when streetwear had a little bit more authenticity to it. People can take more risks, more chances with certain items. This was definitely like 2011 through 2014 was definitely like the time when people were trying to define streetwear as a culture and as a design perspective, like, and they were really pushing the envelope. So that's honestly, this era of streetwear is probably one of my favorites. But we're gonna jump into the next item. Next, we're gonna talk about one of, honestly, and this is when BAPE was, when I was little, this is when BAPE was honestly pushing the envelope as far as design. This has to be the coldest, and I'm saying this, anybody can check me.
I tell everybody all the time, test my gangster, right?
Oh.
The coldest design concept ever put in place. I'm talking about through Nike, through everything. This has to be the coldest design concept ever. I'm talking about the Marvel and BAPE collab. Oh my God, y'all. When I talk about wanting something and Googling stuff and trying to find deals and fakes and any possible beat pair I can find, I'm talking about this right here. This shoe, these shoes, because they came in multiple superheroes, these shoes were honestly the coldest thing to come out in that whole era of streetwear. Just look at them. Just look at them. They come in a box that's like an action figure. Like, you cannot beat that. Like, they had like the Wonder Womans, the Spider-Mans, the Supermans, the Hulks. Like, those... My hood fell. These are honestly the coldest. They are really, 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 really hard to find and super expensive. Find them in a decent condition and my size, which is a size 10, just letting y'all know. So honestly, my personal favorites were the Batmans. They were the easiest to rock, and they were just the coldest colorway. I know that patent leather sometimes gets nasty after a while.
Oh! Somebody, oh! He needs some milk!
I'll even take a beat pair. Just give me the box. That's all I want, is the box. BAPE was on a whole another level when they thought about this. Honestly, hardest shoe collab in the last 10 years. I staked my life on it. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into this next item. Now, this shoe is a close second. There was a... I wish I can find old screen grabs of like, these fake websites used to sell this shoe so much. I know every nook and cranny of this shoe, and I've never even held it in my hand because I was always comparing fakes with the reals. This shoe now, if ever, is completely out of my price range. I think to buy a new pair, it's like between 6,000 and 7 something that I can't afford. And like, this shoe was the coldest. I'm talking about the Louis Vuitton and Kanye collab. My personal favorite are the Jaspers. This is before Nike, before Adidas, before any of that. He had a collab with Louis Vuitton, This is what started him off on his whole shoe journey. This shoe is absolutely fire. I know it's crazy by today's standards, but I would still rock a pair of these all day long. Speaking about Kanye, we're gonna go to one of my other favorite collabs by him, the Air Yeezy 1 in the net colorway. This was honestly one of the hardest shoes to ever come out in that time. I remember this is my first time I ever knew about a release. I asked my grandma to drive me to New York where these were dropping, and I was like 11, so she said no. And I didn't have enough money for them in the first place. But I actually do have a friend that ended up copying a pair of these in a black colorway. Shout out to Logan. Absolutely defecating on everybody in school. When he came to school with these, I don't know what he did with them. If he still has them, I'll take them. Whatever condition, whatever size, I just want to have them in my presence. That's how much I love this shoe. But go ahead and jump into the next item. We have Virgil Abloh's first jump at design for Off-White before he was the creative director of Louis Vuitton's menswear. I'm talking about PYREX. I could put reference pictures up there all day long of people wearing PYREX. This is the height of like the Ian Connor days, like searching his Instagram, Googling all the stuff he used to wear. Like, this flannel is honestly one of my grails. This goes for dumb, stupid, crazy money now. But honestly, this whole brand in general was honestly Virgil Abloh's first step into design. The promo video for this was crazy. The pieces were crazy. I did end up having the gym shorts. We did used to wear those over our pants. I have not forgot. I remember those videos and pictures of y'all wearing those shorts over y'all pants. Y'all think y'all forgot, but I did not, because I did it. And if I can find a picture of me wearing them, I will put them up there, because that's what I did, and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. Alright, you guys, so that is my list of hypebeast items that got me into the culture. I have been loving streetwear, loving different hypebeast type stuff for a long time. Probably, I think from this list, probably like 10 plus years. I'm really grateful that I can afford some of this stuff now. When I was little, I couldn't afford it. My people had money, but I was always a person that tried to make his own bread, so I wasn't really gonna ask my mama or my grandmama for everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to diversify this channel and not just make it like drop list, like all Supreme stuff. And I'm trying to, you know, diversify the channel, do some lifestyle stuff, some music stuff. I make music, y'all, if y'all didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing music reviews and different stuff with music. And I have lifestyle stuff coming up when this corona thing is done. I can finally go outside and do some of the video plans I have in my head. I'm gonna start uploading a lot more regularly. So thank you to everybody watching this video. If you guys have not already, please subscribe to this channel.
10 words that many people find very difficult to pronounce.
Subscribe to this channel, drop a like, drop a comment. You already know how I'm rocking. Instagram right there. You already know how I'm coming. Shameless plug, shouty. I'm gonna let the hoodie down to let y'all know that I got mad love for y'all. Westside Flower Shop. It's been your boy V. We are out.